After 21 long days across the Pacific, land finally comes into view. Colombia, a new coast, a new chapter. But for us sailors, every arrival is just a pause between two oceans. The decks are quiet, the air heavy, the sky thick with clouds waiting to burst open. Ahead lay a port, drenched in rain and humidity, a place that smells of rust, salt, and life. You don't really realize how far you have come until you see the coastline fade from blue to green. That's when it hits you. Another voyage complete, another about to begin. This leg would take us from Colombia to Panama and back again, through rain, rush, and relentless work. It wouldn't be long, but it would test every ounce of patience. This is that story, the rhythm between ports, where time never really stops. We are arriving in Colombia. Pilot boat is alongside and the sky already looks heavy. I wasn't expecting it to rain this much. The moment we reach the berth, it starts pouring non-stop. Within an hour, everything is wet. The decks, the ropes, the scuppers overflowing, and the whole main deck looks flooded. My safety shoes are completely soaked, socks too, and it's honestly pathetic. Cargo watches become even more difficult when you are standing all night in drenched shoes. The rain doesn't stop and work doesn't slow down. It's hectic, containers coming off one after another, non-stop movement. It's the first night itself and I am already drenched and tired.
We are in Colombia right now and it's raining heavily, like continuous downpours ever since we came in the afternoon. It's night time, my watch now midnight and still raining. It's only stopping, not even stopping, it's only reducing for an instant, for some extent, but not stopping at all. Again, heavy downpour the next moment. It's pathetic. I hate monsoons. Back in India also, I used to hate monsoons. I never used to go out anywhere because of this rain. But what to do here? So cargo watch is difficult. Doing cargo watch in rain is very difficult. Your plans get wet, you yourself get wet, and bilges getting filled, cargo holds clogging with water, alarms here and there. Very difficult to manage. And it's only our first call here. We'll have to come back again after a week or something and to Buenaventura once again. So I don't know. Let's see.
By next morning, operations finished fast. Quick port, quick discharge. And we sail out again. I barely get time to dry anything. The shoes are still wet, socks still damp, and we are already heading for Panama. We reach Panama the next day. The anchorage is full, hundreds of ships scattered across the horizon, all waiting for their turn to cross the canal. We drop anchor and I think maybe this time I'll finally get some rest. Just sit back for a while and enjoy the view. But no, within 2 hours we get the call to heave up anchor and go alongside. We aren't crossing the famous Panama Canal this time, just heading to the Balboa berth. So again, stations, pilot, lines, and another long night begins. Operations here are a bit slower than Colombia, a little more relaxed, but the work never really stops. We stay 2 days in Balboa, and it feels nice to be back in Panama after almost 4 years. I even get a small chance to step down on the jetty for some checks, and although technically not outside the port, just being off the ship for a few minutes still feels good. But my mind never switches off. I not only have to prepare the short passage back to Colombia, but also the big one, from Colombia all the way to China, roughly 8,700 miles, about 20 to 21 days of sailing across the Pacific again. Between watches, I try to squeeze in meals, but even while eating, my eyes keep going to the clock. I take a few bites, realize time's running out, and I'm already heading back to the bridge to continue planning. That's just how life on board goes. Every minute counts, and rest always takes a backseat. After Balboa, we head back to Colombia again. Same port, same weather. This time, I am prepared. I borrow a pair of long waterproof boots from the bosun because my safety shoes are still drying even after 5 days. The rain starts again the moment we arrive at night. By now I am used to it. The decks are wet, the air is thick, and cargo operations start right away. We are discharging the entire ship here, then loading again for Asia. It's a long, sleepless night. Rope checks, mooring checks, cargo holds, everything in motion. But this time, at least, I'm ready for the rain. I move around in my long boots, dry feet for once, and that alone feels like a small win in this chaos. The night stretches long again. I finish my first night watch here in Colombia and finally head back to my cabin. Exhausted but relieved that the first night is done. After doing 6 hours of watch, you really get tired and really don't feel like doing anything. Just come to your cabin and crash, because it's going to be another 6 hours and then again another watch of 6 hours. So in this time which you get in between, although it's 6 hours but technically, but you don't really get complete rest for 6 hours. So let's just get some rest and then again we'll head for the next watch. When I come back on deck the next afternoon for my watch, I am genuinely surprised. I was expecting another day of rain, maybe heavier than before, but the sky is absolutely clear. No clouds, no drizzle, just the sun glinting off the containers. The air feels light for a change, and I take a slow walk around the deck to soak it all in. The smell of Colombia, salt, diesel and warm breeze somehow feels good. Down below, cargo ops are in full swing. I exchange a few quick smiles and words with some port workers, short and simple. On deck with me is Jonathan, my AB from the Philippines. He's sharp, calm, and one of the most dependable people on board. Whenever he's on watch with me, I feel relaxed knowing things are under control. A little later, I head forward for draft checks. From the head of the ship, the view is incredible. The ship alone makes the whole jetty feel alive. Every time I look at her from the forward, I feel proud. Jonathan's there too, at the forward station, struggling to fix the rope guards on the mooring lines. It's tough work. The ropes are soaked and heavy, but he keeps at it. Every seafarer knows this pain. We have all been there. I just stand there watching, smiling, because I know exactly what he's going through. After a few tries, he gets it right though. Fits the guard perfectly and gives a thumbs up. The rest of the day passes in rhythm. Cranes shifting, trucks moving in and out, cargo holds slowly emptying. I am logging entries, moving between stations, checking progress. It's busy, but peaceful in its own way. That mix of chaos and calm, that makes life at sea what it is. It's my last night here in Colombia, and somehow I know this is going to be the most important watch of this entire coasting. I grab my cup of coffee, take a deep breath, and get ready for one final night on deck before we leave this humid, rain-soaked country behind. I've been to Colombia before, years ago, but never like this, never this close, never long enough to actually feel it. And even though we couldn't step outside the port or explore the city, this place will always stay with me. I'll remember Colombia, not for its name or the rain, but for everything in between. As I stand near the gangway, I notice a group of truck drivers playing a small game among themselves, laughing, shouting, enjoying their night in the simplest way possible. It's such a rare and beautiful thing to see, the kind of joy we don't often get on board, even though we are 20 odd people sharing the same steel world. Maybe someday we'll try something like that here too, and when that happens, you guys will be the first to see it. Later in the night, we start bunkering, taking fuel for the long passage back to Asia. We fill our tanks completely. After all, it's a 2021 day voyage ahead. The bunker barge is alongside, hoses connected, pumps running, and the faint smell of fuel mixing in the night air. It's a familiar scene, one that marks both an ending and a beginning. By the next morning, our operations are nearly done. Final cargo checks complete, paperwork ready, and one last inspection. The local narcotics and customs officers come on board for their routine search. It's the final clearance before we can leave. And once they sign off and give us the all clear, we are finally ready to sail. The last ropes are cast off and the port slowly fades behind us. Colombia is now just a memory. The coasting part of this voyage is officially over, and ahead lies another long journey, this time all the way back to Asia. The passage plan is ready, the ship's prepared, and the crew's set. It's going to be long and demanding, but that's what we're here for. Let me know down in the comments how you are finding these vlogs so far, and how you're liking this season's storytelling style. I would really love to hear what you think. And stay tuned because in the next vlog, we are heading out into open waters once again. Will we reach Asia safely, or will we have to face rough weather, cyclones, or maybe even a typhoon on the way? You'll find out soon in the next chapter of this voyage from Colombia to Asia.